Hey, what's up, guys? Just coming at you with a quick little replay of a game that I had that I thought was kind of fun. I'm running kind of this just old spell counter deck that I have, just messing around. This guy's playing just straight up Fire Fists. I guess he's hyped for that new ban list. But I didn't actually get that good of an opening hand. I mean, I opened with Citadel, so that opening with Citadel was really good. But then I just kind of draw into Breaker. I'm able to set Magician of Faith to get the thing back. He's gonna, yeah, he's gonna summon Dragon, set a Breakthrough skill, and lock down my Compulse. I believe he tries to blow up Citadel. Yeah, which doesn't work because when you try to blow up Citadel, you can remove it. When Citadel is about to get destroyed, you can remove a spell counter from it to avoid destruction. MSTing Citadel doesn't do you any good because, yeah, I remove one to keep it around, but because you played a spell card, you give it another counter. Because when Citadel's thing is, it gets spell counters whenever a spell card is played. So even if your opponent plays spell cards, you still get the counters. So he's going to set another formation. I'm going to blow up Magician of Faith. I'm going to get Upstart back. Yeah. But the whole point of this deck really is to just load up counters on Citadel, and then hope to draw into Edmund, because Edmund is awesome and a fun card, and I like him. He's really cool. I actually get him out in this match. You guys will see it here in a minute. But yeah, he's got Dragon out, and he's just buffing the shit out of him with all these formations, and I'm just piling as many spell counters as I can onto Citadel. I threw out the Breaker because I thought I'd blow up one of his formations, but then he's just going to break through Skillet, so that's kind of a waste. But I'm able to bounce Dragon back to his hand, so he won't hit me about as hard. But then he plays Tensu anyway, so yeah, that didn't really go as planned. But yeah. Here's Edmund. Edmund is an amazing card. I think he's just really cool, and I really like him. You can tribute summon for him, but you can also special summon him from your hand or graveyard by removing 6 counters from Citadel. And when he comes into play, you can return a spell card from your graveyard to your hand, and you can discard a spell card to destroy one card on the field. He's kind of like a mini Demok almost, but I don't know. I just really like the art. I mean, he's Edmund the Master Magician. He's just really cool. I don't know if anybody in the anime ever used spell counters or anything, but he's just a really cool card. I'd like to see Konami, since they're taking a lot of the older stuff and updating it, I'd really like to see a new version of Edmund, or new spell counter cards, just because I think this was a really good mechanic that they just kind of let die for no apparent reason. But anyway, with that, let's get back into the match here. Just load up all these counters, and then we bust out Edmund. Yeah, but then we get another Edmund. So that's always great. Just get that draw power, just load up the counters, pop his stuff by discarding all these spell cards. It's great. And a lot of you might be asking why I don't run an extra deck with this deck. I just never even thought to put one in here, just because I mean I guess there are some decent spellcaster Xyz, but I really wanted to keep it focused on the whole spell counter aspect. And I mean, this deck is so old and whatnot anyway. It's not even really that competitive. I just didn't feel like building an extra deck for it, and just kind of keep with the whole theme of the deck. But yeah, so he's gonna sack Leopard to get another formation. He's just piling all these formations to buff his dudes. Oh. Yeah, spell power grass, load up counters, discard, yep. But yeah, double Edmund is just a great card. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention about Citadel too is that if you have any other cards with spell counters on it and they get destroyed, you can just transfer all of the spell counters off the destroyed card onto Citadel. So that's neat. Yeah, I'm not a big Fire Fist player, but I have played against them a lot, so I kind of know what they do. But I have a friend who used to play Fire Fist all the time. But yeah, he's gonna pop Edmund. But the I do have an Edmund in the graveyard, and the cool thing about Edmund is that you can bring him back from the graveyard so long as you have the counters to pay for him with Citadel. And then I'm just gonna Mirror Force all his dudes. But yeah, this is where that effect comes into play, because I move a counter to Citadel. I'm gonna throw out the breaker, pop my own back row, so Citadel will eat the rest of the counters on it. Get back Edmund, and then just swing for game. But yeah, just I'd really like it. I mean, it's the Citadel and the whole spell counter thing is something I really like the idea of, just because Citadel has a bunch of effects. The other effect is that if there are counters on Citadel and you use an ability that requires spell counters, instead of taking them off the original card, you can take them off Citadel instead. So you can just keep pumping Citadel for ammo for all these effects of like Breaker and Defender and whatever other cards you have that take spell counters. And then Edmund's just kind of your boss monster. I'd really like to see Konami release some new support with this. I mean, they're releasing a bunch of new Red Eye support. They're releasing a bunch of new Toon support. Why not spell counter support? I mean, and I'm sure there's a much better way to build this deck just with all the spellcaster. I mean, I thought about maybe doing some mixing in spell books for some shenanigans, but that just couldn't be bothered. But yeah, if you guys can, I mean, maybe I might have actually already done a deck profile of this, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do one if you guys want to see it. It's just a really kind of a fun mechanic to play with, and I recommend you guys do because it's really fun. But anyway, guys, you can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Don't be afraid to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Will out.